This week on Council Bluffs News, new police chief. CBTV interviews Tim Carmody about his agenda for the city. 50th anniversary. The historic General Dodge House affiliates celebrate the museum's legacy. And 10,000 roses. See why Bloomworks Floral gives away so many of the iconic flowers for free. That and more all in this week's Council Bluffs News. Welcome to this week's Council Bluffs News. I'm Marie Zeitner. Council Bluffs has seen a lot of change in 2014. With a new mayor comes a new fire chief and now a new police chief. CBTV interviews Tim Carmody about his many years serving several cities and what his plans are for our city. As of September 2nd, Tim Carmody is Council Bluffs' new police chief. Although he's new to the city, he's not new to the position.
I took a job in Fort Dodge, Iowa as police chief, and that was 4 years ago.
Raised in the metro, Chief Carmody's law enforcement career started 31 years ago in the Sarpy County Sheriff's Department.
I worked there as a road patrol deputy and in the jail.
In 1988, he moved on to the Omaha Police Department, where he eventually became the commander of the Northeast Precinct.
I was blessed to do a lot of wonderful jobs and interesting jobs there.
Carmody retired after nearly 23 years with the OPD, where he then became police chief in Fort Dodge, Iowa. Now he looks forward to working with the people of Council Bluffs.
People are always friendly, they're always inviting. Just like my reception here has been very warm and welcoming. Everybody's been wonderful about helping me find things and get used to the department and the community.
The new chief plans to be very open with city leaders and the public on what the department is doing.
I'm very big on working with the community to make sure that we're deeply involved, that we understand what their needs are and how we can provide those.
After figuring out what the goals are for the rest of the year, Carmody wants to make sure the department's service is top-notch.
There are a lot of things that are going on in our community and in our department, and we want to make sure that we're providing top quality service, that we're providing good, clear communication between the community and with our department and our officers, and that we're developing our staff so they can provide that service and so they can go home safe every day.
Chief Tim Carmody says it's too early to tell if any changes to the department will be made, and again stresses transparency with any adjustments to the department. The 3rd District Iowa candidates for Congress make a stop in Council Bluffs for a debate at Iowa Western Community College September 11th. Republican David Young and Democrat Stacey Apple answer questions about topics such as Social Security and Medicare. The election is in November. West Broadway has been a topic of discussion for several months now. Here's Community Development Director Don Gross with an update on what's to come.
Hello. My name is Don Gross. I'm the Director of Community Development for the City of Council Bluffs. Today I'd like to talk to you about our efforts on West Broadway. City Council just passed a resolution approving the hiring of urban design associates with HDR. We will be looking at an in-depth study of West Broadway. We will be looking at street and traffic patterns. We will be looking at streetscape improvements that would be behind the curb. We would be looking at and evaluating the effectiveness of our design standards, whether they should be tweaked here or there or strengthened here. And we will look at what we should do for private redevelopment on some of the sites that we've owned, primarily the Bungie site. That's a project that will go on for the next 6 months.
Built in 1869, the historic General Dodge House has been a symbol of Council Bluffs for over a century. The house officially became a National Historic Landmark and Museum in 1964. Exactly 50 years later, on September 13th, The Dodge House Board and city leaders rededicate the museum. The only national landmark in Council Bluffs celebrates its 50th anniversary.
This house means a lot to Council Bluffs.
The historic General Dodge House is a symbol, as it is where the so-called greatest railroad builder of all time lived from 1869 to 1916.
General Dodge was recognized not only state, but nationwide as being an outstanding citizen, as a railroad builder. He was also recognized nationally, internationally.
Exactly 50 years after it became a museum, members of the Dodge House Board and city leaders rededicate the mansion.
September 13th, 1964 was when the house was officially dedicated and opened as a museum.
President of the Dodge House Board, Chuck Hansen, leads the ceremony paying respect to General Dodge.
He was very competitive in all these endeavors.
With General Dodge's impact in the Midwest, letters from state leaders also recognize the anniversary.
We had a lot of letters written by governors of the Iowa, Nebraska, and Texas.
Along with Hansen, Mayor Matt Walsh, Jerry Mathiasen from the Iowa West Foundation, and longtime board member Dick Graham also speak.
We preserved the house as the general would have had it, and that's when he lived here.
With grants throughout the years, renovations and updates to the house are constant.
The whole property, I think our landscaping, furnishings, everything has just gotten better and more accurate over the time.
I'm sure General Dodge, if he'd come back now and see the property, he'd be really impressed with how it's been kept up through the years.
Graham reiterates the reason the landmark is significant.
It's not the house that's important, but it's the man that built the house that makes the house important.
The historic General Dodge House is recognized as a national landmark through the National Park Service and Department of Interior. It was built in 1869, and General Dodge lived there until his death in 1916. The house is located at 605 3rd Street in Council Bluffs. Now to news around the Bluffs. Shaped by the Hair Company Hair Salon, 22 years of operation, appointments by phone at 323-6686. This year, September 11th, marks 13 years since the terrorist attack on the Twin Towers in New York City. In remembrance of those lost, President Barack Obama asks the people of America for a moment of silence at 8:46 a.m., the time the first plane hit the North Tower. Through an organization called Lone Tree Hills, farmers are looking to get their produce on the shelves in local grocery stores. Thursday, September 11th, the launch of the program explains the benefits and helps local farmers reach this goal.
Learning how to expand their production and learning how to write business plans and invoices and working together on all of this.
With this model, grocery stores will get all their produce from one farmer instead of several. And pretty soon, you may no longer be restricted to go to farmers markets to get fresh food. TS Bank helps out 100 people Saturday the 13th by paying $2,000 worth of gas for commuters filling up. The first 100 drivers who stopped at the Lakeside and Pride gas station on the South Expressway received $20 worth of free gas.
This bank's all about community prosperity, so this is just our way of giving back to the community and telling folks that how they can bank local.
The gas station takeover promotes the Casasa checking account. Check out TS Bank on 32nd and West Broadway for more details. Coming up on Council Bluffs News, Bloomworks Floral gives away 10,000 flowers for free on the 10th. Find out why, and when we come back, Julie Johnson will join us in studio to tell us about a fundraiser trying to break a world record.
Where our hope is for one day, no person goes hungry.
Schedule your campus visit today. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you are really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
At Council Bluffs Savings Bank, our goal is to help you, your families, and your businesses grow and prosper for generations. We take pride in our community, whether it's volunteering our time or helping individuals, families, and businesses succeed. We provide you with the personal service and attention you deserve. With over 220 years of banking experience, decisions are made locally. We are Council Bluffs people operating at Council Bluffs Bank to help Council Bluffs be a better place to work and live. Council Bluffs Savings Bank. Hometown banking, the way it used to be. Member FDIC.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
If you store your guns properly, I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
I won't have to tell so many family members. I'm sorry.
I won't hear as many scary stories.
And I won't have to tell my kids. This isn't a drill.
Please.
Please, do it for us.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Remember, always, lock it up. Visit ncpc.org.
Welcome back to Council Bluffs News. I'm Marie Zeitner. Joining me in studio today is Julie Johnson, the Vice President of We Are the Power of One. Thanks for being here, Julie.
Thank you.
And you guys are hosting a fundraiser coming up on the 21st. Go ahead, tell me more about it.
Well, on September 21st from 11 to 3, we are hoping to break a new world record by serving over 16,781 spaghetti meals. We will be located at all 7 Omaha high schools, as well as Ralston, Plattsmouth, Bellevue Lead Center, and Lewis Central, which is really critical, and Westside.
You guys will be all over the metro serving meals.
Yes.
Why are you guys doing this?
Well, our hope is for one day, no person goes hungry. We've watched, and I'm sure you've seen it, information coming and going about how people struggle. Food secure, I can either afford my utilities or I can buy food, or I can buy my medication or buy food. So one day they will not have to worry.
And this does not cost anything to attend, correct?
It does not. We're asking for free will donations. For those that can afford, we hope that they would give generously. And for those that cannot, they're welcome to come in and join. But most assuredly, we need eaters because we are targeting 20,000 people.
And also that will help break this world record.
It will. So we feed the hungry. We hopefully feed them longer because by raising whatever funds we raise during this fund, it will go completely to the food bank for the Heartlands. So 100% of our proceeds are directed to the food bank.
And you guys need volunteers to help?
We absolutely do. We are looking at between 500 and 700 volunteers needed to support this initiative. We do have a website, wearethepowerofone.org. On that website, you go to the volunteers, and the volunteers section will show you every school that we are available. You select it, and you go in and you sign up.
All right, and hopefully you guys can get all those spaghetti eaters to come out.
I hope we do, because we have worked a great deal between many, many people to make this happen. So we want each and every one of them to come out and eat.
All right, we'll see you there. Thanks, Julie.
Thank you for having us.
More Council Bluffs news after the break.
I wouldn't have been at this ceremony if I hadn't been at this ceremony first. Unfortunately, nearly 30% of U.S. high school students aren't making it to graduation. And every one of us, every parent, every friend, and neighbor, has the responsibility to provide the support and encouragement they need to make it through. Because we all need to see a lot more of these pictures.
Watch CBTV 17 online at cbtv17.com, on YouTube. Stay connected and like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. CBTV 17, available in high definition online. It's easy to get absorbed into our daily lives and stick to what's on the agenda. In order to break people away from their routines for at least one day, Bloomworks Floral on the 100 block of West Broadway encourages people to think of others on Good Neighbor Day, September 10th. It starts with a simple hello.
Good morning.
And a few roses.
We are giving away 10,000 roses.
3 roses today. Bloomworks Floral owner Elisa Roth encourages people to be good neighbors September 10th.
Today is our 10-year anniversary of celebrating Good Neighbor Day.
This is really great. This is fantastic.
Starting at 8 a.m., the public gets a dozen roses for free from the floral shop.
Thank you.
They're trying to get you to create more continuity in your community and enjoy your community.
It's a great opportunity to get out and meet your neighbors, those that you don't know, and just give something back to people that have done good things for you.
The idea is to keep one flower and give the other 11 to your neighbors.
I will keep the one and I will hand the rest out. We have quite a few neighbors that I don't know, so I'm going to get out and walk the neighborhood today.
Which can bring an unexpected joy to someone else's day.
The goal is just to spread as much good neighbor cheer as we can throughout the community, hit as many people as possible, and just, spread some goodwill that's, unsolicited and happy and fun.
We think this is awesome.
Yeah.
In previous years, the shop gave away roughly 6,000 roses, but since Bloomworks Floral is also celebrating its 10th year of business, Roth wanted to make it even more special. It's homecoming week for Iowa Western. To gear up for the homecoming parade, students do a little window painting on the 100 block of West Broadway. With different messages and pictures, the Reavers are letting everyone know they're taking over the block Thursday, September 18th.
We got a lot of stuff going on next week, so we're trying to get it out to everybody here in town, let them know what's going on. We're having our parades, some sports games, just trying to get all the locals to come and support the Reavers.
This is the first year Iowa Western is having a homecoming parade. You can watch it on the 100 block on the 18th, beginning at 7 p.m. A pep rally will follow in Broadway Methodist Church's parking lot. Still to come on Council Bluffs News, these loving animals are looking for their forever home. Meet them in Pets of the Week, plus see what's going on in our weekly events calendar.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all living united to ensure the academic success of millions of kids in our communities all the way to graduation day. But that won't happen without you. So take the pledge at unitedway.org. Make a difference in the life of a child. Suit up like your favorite NFL players and become a volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor with United Way.
What does the world need?
Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know, wherever you are.
This is the moment I knew. His future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. Face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty. Time to call 911 and get them to a hospital immediately. Learn the body language and spot a stroke fast.
Hey everybody! Heart disease affects 1 in every 3 women in America, but you can fight back. There's no time to lose. Mothers, sisters, daughters, families, and friends, it's time to shout louder, stand stronger, and demand change. Let's go!
To the Batmobile! Dang it.
To the invisible jet!
Dang it.
Together, we can put an end to heart disease. It's time to go red for women. I could use your help. Yeah! Learn more from the American Heart Association at www.goredforwomen.org.
Jack Frost, you do have beautiful teeth.
My what?
Are they really as white as they say? Yes. Oh, they really do sparkle like freshly fallen snow. This is an excellent example of what teeth should look like. Check out the iridescence of that incisor, the beauty of that bicuspid, the magnificence of those molars. And the best way to achieve such terrific teeth is brushing. 2 minutes, twice a day. Not 30 seconds, not 1:45. 2 minutes. That's all it takes. They're beautiful.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Time now for Pets of the Week. Driven by Acura of Omaha, online at acuraofomaha.com.
Hi, my name is Misty Bino, and I'm a volunteer with Solus, support our local animal shelter. This little guy here is Cotton. Cotton, we think, is a Morkie, a Maltese Yorkie mix, between 2 and 3 years old. He is a very friendly guy, loves everybody he meets. He was found as a stray on the 2300 block of 6th Avenue. So if you are interested in adopting Cotton, or if you have been looking for a dog meeting his description, his file number is 1107. This is Bear. Bear is about 9 months old. He's a Husky Shepherd mix. He was surrendered here to the shelter because his family could no longer care for him. They say that he has lived with other dogs and cats and kids, and that he is potty trained as well. So if you are interested in adopting Bear, his file number is 1043. This is Nikki. Nikki is a Siamese mixed lynx point, about almost 8 weeks old now. She was found as a stray on the 1200 block of 5th Avenue here in Council Bluffs. She's very scared here in the shelter, but she's starting to warm up every day. If you are interested in adopting Nikki, her file number is 822. This is Izzy. Izzy is about 1 year old. She's a domestic short-haired black kitty. You may remember Izzy because we had her on here back in July. She has been at the shelter since May 21st of this year, so she really needs to find her forever home. She has a special adoption fee, and she is just the most friendly kitty. She loves everyone, and they say she's really a shadow, likes to follow you around. So if you are interested in adopting Izzy, her file number is 4280. If you are interested in adopting any of the pets you've seen here today, you can come down to the Council Bluffs Animal Shelter at 2821 South 15th Street here in Council Bluffs.
Hi, I'm Jolene Mannion with your weekly events calendar. The Main Street Farmers Market continues this Thursday from 5 to 8 p.m. on the 100 block of West Broadway. There you can find fresh produce, baked goods, and even craft vendors. New this year, Iowa Western is having a homecoming parade Thursday, September 20th. The Reavers will play against Dodge City Community College this Saturday at Titan Stadium. Also on Thursday, the Potawatomi Conservation Foundation is hosting a fundraiser and beer tasting from 6 to 10 p.m. at the Mid-America Center. The event will also have a silent and live auction. Tickets are $35 per person or $275 for a table of 8. Call 712-328-5638 for more information. Join Wheels of Steel this Saturday at the 100 block of West Broadway. The nighttime bike ride celebrates the impact the railroads have played in Council Bluffs history. The ride starts at 7:15 p.m. Register online at wheelsofsteelbikeride.com by September 19th for $20 or day of on the 100 block for $30. For your weekly events calendar, I'm Jolene Mannion.
Thanks for watching this week's Council Bluffs News. CBTV is always looking for your feedback. You can send questions or comments to cbtv@iwcc.edu. Call 712-325-3312 or find us on social media. We're on Facebook and Twitter. Just search CBTV17. Remember to keep it here for the latest scores and updates for local sports in your community by tuning in to the Bluff Sports Zone with JJ Davis. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Marie Zeitner. See you next week.